Right, so this is our Aeg Lavatherm Protex tumble dryer. If you have one of these, it can be a condenser or it can be a heat pump one. This one was sold to us as a condenser for £1. We found out it was actually a heat pump dryer, which is a win, providing it's repairable, which it was, which you need to see the video for if you want to see that. But we've got a second fault on this, which is this door catch. You can open and close the door, no problem at all, but when you pull the handle, this door catch is fully extended, and pulling the handle doesn't work. Okay, and so when you go to shut the door, you can see it's missing the hole. Okay, you have to push it in manually, shut the door like that. We're just gonna, there's T15 screws all the way around. I think we're gonna have to take this plastic cover off, have a look underneath. I think that's the way it's gonna go. Take these screws out. There we go. And what have we revealed? Not much at all, actually. Oh, I see what's broken. Handle's broken, look. It's supposed to be a bar of plastic going between this point and this point onto there, and it's just snapped off, so the handle is defunct. Alright, okay, so let's get this door apart. This plastic insert in the door, we've taken the cover off as you saw, is held in around this periphery by these. I think if you put a screwdriver in there, I can reliably inform that you can get it to come out, but how do you get it to stay out? That's the question. What an awkward thing. She's coming. This hooker steady is actually quite good. You're going to have to choose your own weapons of destruction. Oh, I think that's a stop too far. There we go. Come on. Might be able to hold it with my fingers now. Yeah, I can. We're out there. We're not out there. There we go. Come on, baby. You can do it. Honestly, boys, why not just put a bloody couple of screws in it? We got the cover. It's actually removing the cover from the outside of the door, which is interesting. So there's our cover, and the fiendish, unreliable catch is revealed. And what we've got is, you can see a clearer view here. This piece of plastic that bridges between that part on there has been badly designed, and when you pull it, this resists, and that piece breaks out and snaps through. Right, so noting where the spring goes in there, can't really see it, but you can see there's a coil spring that does the return spring for this. It's just sticking up, so it should be fairly easy to work out where that goes back. Pull the pin out. Take that spring. Spring is kind of trapped in there at the moment, but yeah, you can see this is where it's broken. There's supposed to be a piece of plastic which is across there, which acts on the hook, which is here to open the door and also restrict this, or to arrest this from going too far, which it does at the moment. So this piece is broken, It's marked on the back, that's the part number presumably, 13660130, and you can see it's polycarbonate, PC. So polycarbonate's about the toughest, hardest plastic you can get without glass reinforcement in it, and polycarbonate is what aircraft windows are made from, so that kind of thing. So it comes clear, it's like a very clear, very strong, but also clearly quite brittle plastic. So we're going to work out a way of fixing that or getting a new handle in stock. Okay. Well, I found the door handle in question. That's the part number 4055237731 from Aeg, and yeah, plastic door handle like that. It's on a special bargain offer price of £34 for a piece of plastic, which they never designed correctly in the first place. So Aeg engineers, if you're watching, shame on you for making such a crap design. Who could have predicted that little web of plastic would break out when a 14-stone person hauls on the door in a hurry to get their pants out before they're rushing off to the pub? Really, honestly, you can do better. Okay, so as we explained, we've got a broken bar that goes across there. So what we're going to do, you can see I've marked it there with that little pen mark there. I'm going to take this stainless steel 1.3mm welding rod and drill a hole, pass it through there, so that this bar metal rod replaces the broken piece of plastic, and then we're going to probably put some adhesive on to strengthen the plastic, because this will have a hole through the middle. So let's get on and drill that hole. Choose your spot, which I think is going to be about there. There we go. We've drilled a hole, an interference hole, through the moulding in the right place to replace the plastic bar with the steel one, stainless steel in this case. It's just an interference fit to tap it in. Don't break it off. Maybe a little bit too tight, but we'll see. There you go. So unless you want to pay 30 quid for a handle that breaks again, you could try this and have a nice meal down the pub instead. I'm going to take that out of there, use this as an anvil on there. Okay. So I didn't drill the hole quite straight, but you get the idea. It's pretty strong. We think that's going to suffice. We can just put some super glue on here to hold it in place, and then go and put it back together and try it out. You can see here where we drilled that bar through there, there's a stainless steel piece of welding wire, 1.5mm bar drilled through the end, and then we've reinforced that with this stuff, which is reportedly, you haven't used it much, but friends say it's very important. They use it a lot at the local repair workshop, the repair clinic. And it's you get the black and grey powder and you get the super glue, and you put the super glue on, then you just dust the black powder on, and it's a metallized black powder with super glue activator, and you can build up quite strong bonds with it, and it seems to work quite well. So we're going to try it. As you can see, it's working. We have hooking action, we have closing action, and zero cost repair, a bit of welding wire, and hopefully it does feel quite strong. Yeah, Simon's just pointed out, we put the back together, thought how smart we are. Look, we put it on upside down, so when you put this back, make sure the flat is at the bottom to clear this area, otherwise you'll end up with a bouncy door that won't close at all. So we've got to take this plastic bit off, unclip it. Okay, well it's all finished now. Door opens and closes, zero cost repair. Thanks for watching. If you can go down to the bottom of the corner to the like button, that'd be great, and if you subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Good luck with fixing your tumble dryer.